Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Cross. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Shoots it to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, it's just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Little. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He leaves it with his back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gill. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Gives it on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll pull it down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
And that one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Got a man. It's Ross. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
42 spot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Willis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw again. Good completion on the out. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Complete downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is...
Touchdown, Cuse. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Breaks into the open. And Takes it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quickly to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Get it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Cross. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
White 53. White 50.
Right back to it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Red Wolves will try to move the sticks on fourth down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those protect.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Had it in his hand to score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Rayner. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Bulls.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Willis. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Syracuse right back at it. On the ground, it's Willis. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Oh, and he wants to throw. On target to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Rucker. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete, and man, was that close to a complete disaster. Might want to file that one away for a while. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Rucker. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's crossed. There he goes.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Red Wolves have it with a first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And that one will put them up here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Willis.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go up top on second and short. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
To the air, it's Rayner. Working that left side now. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make a great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Willis. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Red Wolves will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clay. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I'll say this game...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board that trip to the house.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Cook. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Syracuse right back at it. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Willis. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's it fly. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Direct snap. It's good. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.
to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Cross. Nice move there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Cross. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Steps away to find some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Payne. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Marshall will try to convert on 4th down as we open the period. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Caught over the middle, it's Burris. Right down the gut of the field. The 30, at the 20.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Red Wolves. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score trailing. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That pass is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Lost to throw again. Trying to pull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Touchdown! Thundering Herd! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Throwing on the run. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Little. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Black 14. Black 14.
looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Turner. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after... Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there. to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands. It's Rucker. Crosses the 30. He's got a layup. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
After the touchdown, if they could get this two, we'll have a tie ball game. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
Lots of running room. At the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
They're throwing forward in a two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to...
He's got it down the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Rayner. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
On the direct snap, it's Rucker. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery or the chicanery, and it'll be fourth down. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Split backs here. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Newberry. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake for this guy. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of his defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down cover. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Second and short, Megan looking for a shot. And down he goes back with the 3. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Turns ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're at...
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yard situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Back's got it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Into the end zone. Touchdown Doors. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Rayner. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Burris. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. 180. He wants to throw it again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
One behind the line. It's Clay. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Red 29.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Wide open space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're they're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Here comes the heat. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Finds space on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Red Wolves want to move quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. No huddle offense to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there.